Okay, good evening, everybody. So we're gonna get right to it. Tonight it's gonna be loneliness and isolation. As usual, unfortunately, I'm working through an injury right now, so I can't type for that long. But I do have a 4-day weekend, so we'll get as much work as we can done. I might be able to do multiple streams. We'll just see how this shoulder feels. So let's get right to it. Let's not waste time. People have stuff to do tonight. Okay, so loneliness and isolation. What shall we talk about in regards to that? Hmm. All right, we're on page 4 right now. Okay. Loneliness, 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 loneliness. All right. Loneliness doesn't just come from the mind. Man, we're already starting off strong. Not spelling it fucking matters. Loneliness doesn't just come from the mind. It can come. This lofty music will make anybody go to sleep, but I'm not trying to get copyrighted. And I wrote around twice. Around us. Homes, big time. School, hospitals, like we normally talk about. Like those kind of places are built for connection. Take those away, you're alone. Forever alone. So, homes, homes, schools, homes, schools, hospitals. Talk about hospitals a lot. The usual, unless you're my age, don't drink. Well, go ahead. Drink all you want. Just don't do stupid shit. Like drive. Okay, so homes, schools, hospitals. These are places built for connection. These are places built for connection. We can be a little bit cringy here. No, 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 no. But when you take away the connections built from these places, but when you take away the connections built from these places, but when you, something changes. Something changes. Something changes. Something changes. Wow, I completely with that. Loneliness doesn't just come from the mind. It can come from the spaces around us, homes, schools, hospitals. These are places built for connection, but when you take away the connections built from these places, something changes. There we go. Long story short, don't be alone. You start to feel the absence of people. It makes you wonder how, like, using Resident Evil 4 as an example because it's one of the main case studies here. Imagine being put in Leon's position. You're in a rural part of Europe, in a not a shanty town, but you're by yourself for the most part, trying to find the president's daughter, and these people are trying to kill you. The only connection you have is Ada, I guess. When she's not doing Ada things, Ashley when you finally get her, but for the majority of the time, Leon's just by himself. Or James being the big one. Sure, Angela, Eddie, and Laura are there, Maria, but for the most part, James is alone. How is it? You start to feel the absence. You start to feel the absence of people. Or understands this intimately, actually. We're being cute. Understands this intimately. Or understands this intimately. It knows. You start to feel, hold on. You start to feel the absence of people. You begin to feel consequences. Horror understands this intimately. He knows that being alone carries weight. Loneliness doesn't just come from the mind, it can come from the spaces around us. Homes, schools, hospitals. These are places built for connection, but when you take away that connection, something changes. You start to feel the absence of people and begin to feel the consequences of being alone. Horror understands this intimately. It knows that being alone carries weight. The environment plays a big role because if you see, like, again, using Leon, no, we won't use Leon, we'll do Silent Hill. You can tell when you're in the fog world, whoever fog world it is, that world can show like there was life happening beforehand over there. You see the cars, you see the empty buildings, you see the businesses, the shops. It shows signs of life, but the life isn't there anymore. Okay, so car left abandoned. Car left abandoned in the middle. Car left abandoned in the middle of the road. A shop that shows recent. Put me in Silent Hill. I got a fuck ton of baggage. I curse a lot. Alright, a car left abandoned in the middle of the road. A shop that shows recent signs of life. We can give another example. No. Alright, we're gonna be cute. A door that was there but no longer is. I'm being cute tonight. Damn, I only took a little shot of that. All right, we'll ignore my shenanigans right now. All right, so what else do I want to do here? All of this. All of this reminds us at one point there was life there. At one point there was life there. And now there isn't. Isn't. This fuels the sense of loneliness. That's why I love atmospheric games. Oh, this feels dumb. Loneliness doesn't just come from the mind. It can come from the spaces around us, homes, schools, hospitals. These places are built for connection. These are places built for connection. But when you take away that connection, something changes. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Even though I'm off, I'm still working. You start to feel the absence of people and begin to feel the consequences of being alone. Horror understands this intimately. It knows that being alone carries weight. A car abandoned in the middle of the road. A shop that shows recent signs of life. An abandoned shop. Shop that shows recent signs of life. A door that was there but no longer is. I'm gonna get rid of that, but I'm just being very cute. All this reminds us that at one point there was life there, and now there isn't. This fuels the sense of loneliness in being alone. And now we don't need that. What do I want to do now? Because the thing is, what Silent Hill does great, it shows you that at the Fog World, well, more so both of them, the Fog World and the other world, it shows you that at one point, life did exist, but it's no longer there. Especially the other world. Or, there you go. Beat the Burnt Pizzaplex. Fuck, I'm actually running out of time. Fuck. Let's do like a couple more minutes, then I'll have to wrap this up. Because again, I can't really stream that long until they figure out what's going on here. Don't get old, people. Don't get old. That's where fear roots itself. Being cute again roots itself. That's where fear roots itself. In the realization, Jesus Christ, in the realization that that something was alive has died. I gotta be careful here. I gotta be very careful with this. You as the player, sense I gotta be very careful. This is where fear roots itself in the realization that something was alive, has died. You as a player, begin to feel the true weight of loneliness and isolation, that no matter how much you look, that no, Jesus Christ, no matter how much you look, there is no one there. Okay, let's read what we got. Again, tomorrow I will be doing a little bit more things, but I gotta be careful not to fuck around and find out this. Because as of now, I can't lift weights. So we'll see you on the 20th in 13 more days what this MRI says. I do know it's arthritis over here, which is affecting my nerves, so we'll see. I am doing therapy once a week, so don't get old, people. Getting old is bad. No, there's nothing we can do about that. It shit happens. So loneliness doesn't just come from the mind. It can come from the spaces around us. Homes, schools, hospitals. These are places built for connection. But when you take away that connection, something changes. You start to feel the absence of people and begin to feel the consequences of being alone. Horror understands this intimately and knows that being alone carries weight. A car left behind in the middle of the road, an abandoned shop that shows recent signs of life, a door that was there but no longer is. All of this reminds us that at one point life was there, and now there isn't. This fuels a sense of loneliness. That's where fear roots itself, in the realization that something was alive, has died. You as the player begin to feel the true weight of loneliness and isolation, that no matter how much you look, there is no one there for you. This is why we proofread. Okay, anyways, it's been like at least 17 minutes, so tomorrow, I'll try to do at least a couple of streams tomorrow. Again, I gotta be careful with this, so besides that, everybody take care, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.